many of you can remember back as far as 1931. It is an era that is dead, which we all devoutly hope will never return. It was an era when all the United States were dry, but when some of the people were doing their best to keep the country wet.
Joe sent me.
All wet. Gangsters received more notoriety than kings. And it was an era when some wealthy society matrons vied with each other for the company of these Napoleons of organized crime. In between drinks, traffic became congested. Some shady lawyers made fortunes defending their distinguished clients. The verdict? Not guilty, of course. But some lawyers were not so successful.
Oh, hello, Johnny.
Hello, Will. Hey, where's your furniture going?
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. It's going back to the finance company.
Finance company? But I loaned you the money for the payment last week.
Well, I had to entertain some prospects.
Oh?
Oh, sit down a minute. Hello? Yes, this is Attorney Will Allen speaking. Oh, now look, lady, your boyfriend got off easy thanks to me. Well, he only got a year. Well, I'm sorry. I did all I could for him. Goodbye. Oh. Oh.
You lost again, huh?
Oh, it was a hopeless case.
Yesterday you said it was such a cinch. Didn't even have to prepare the case.
Johnny, the law is a bottomless pit.
For the guys you defend, it is. 12 cases and 12 guys go to jail.
What are you trying to do, make me lose confidence in myself?
You've got too much confidence in yourself. Maybe if you prepared a case once in a while, you might win it.
Stop worrying, will you? I wanted to move to larger quarters anyway. Money brings money. Why, all I need is one outstanding criminal for a client, not these small-time petty chiselers. Here, get the bag. In the meantime, you can take me out to dinner.
No, I can't. I've got a date.
A date? You? Who's the frustrated little woman?
She's not frustrated. This is Judy Parker. You remember her. She lived on our block for years.
I don't know her. She must have been one of the goons.
She's very nice.
Oh, this is going to be great, listening to her dull chatter all evening.
You aren't going to listen to her. You aren't even coming with us.
And I used to tell myself, Judy Parker is the most beautiful girl in the block.
Why, Will Allen, you never even looked at me.
I didn't. Ask Johnny. I'm always talking about you.
He...
Sure. I was telling him in the office.
You sure were.
Oh. Take care of that, will you, Johnny? My hands are full. Now, this is for you to remember me by while I leave for just a few minutes to make a very important phone call.
Thank you, Will.
Take care of her for me, will you, Johnny? I've got to tie up a few loose ends on a case I just finished.
Finished is right. The guy went to jail for a year.
Hey.
Criminal law must be terribly exciting. I'm glad you brought Will along tonight.
I didn't bring him. I couldn't get rid of him. I wanted to be alone with you tonight, too, Judy. Say, by the way, I'm having a little fashion show tomorrow. Would you like to come?
Oh, I'd love to.
Of course, I know selling lingerie isn't very romantic. Not like criminal law, but...
There's nothing wrong with selling lingerie.
I'm glad to hear you say that because, well, you remember that promotion I told you about?
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
No. Oh, that's wonderful.
Sure. You know, with a promotion like that, a fella could do a lot of things. He could build a home and raise a... That is, if... How do you feel about marriage?
Well, I think it's wonderful for anyone who wants to get married.
Well, you know, I've only been out with you a few times, but each time I've wanted to ask you... I've wanted to ask you...
Yes?
Would you like to go to a movie tonight?
Well, I'd rather not if you don't mind. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, I'm a little tired, too, I guess.
You tired, Johnny?
Yeah.
Well, look at the boy. He's all in. Look, Johnny wants to get some sleep, so why don't we go somewhere and dance?
No, thanks. Perhaps some other night.
You don't know what you're missing. You're passing up Nijinsky's shadow.
She'll live.
Well, tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, I've got a busy day, too, tomorrow. Do you like it?
Oh, it's lovely. What's it called?
Dawn.
What's the number on that?
621.
Thank you. How many, please?
Half a dozen assorted sizes.
She's a lovely model.
She's not half as lovely as you are.
What's the number?
Lane 4385, 419.
Say, Judy, I wanted to ask you
Johnny,
if...
can we go now? We've showed them practically everything.
You have? Oh, yeah, it's okay.
I'll see if he has any.
What I was going to ask you is...
Johnny, do you have any of these with lace inserts?
Yeah, sure. Here. Now, look...
I never could get anywhere rubbing two sticks together.
Huh?
What were you going to say, Johnny?
Oh, I was going to ask you...
Johnny.
Goodbye, girls.
Look, Joan, there's Louis Maroney, Big Maroney's brother. Say, Johnny, I like your neighbors.
You ain't doing nothing, kid. Let's do it together.
Come on, Joan.
Who are they?
Oh, some hoodlums who visit an out-of-town big shot in there.
One of them's rather good looking.
Hiya, Judy. I'm sorry I'm late.
What are you late for?
Well, I was tied up in court. Honey, would you excuse us for just a minute?
Sure.
Huh? I want to talk to you.
Oh, excuse us. What is...
I got great news for you. You have? I'm going to pay you back all the money I owe you.
Oh, you're fooling.
No, how much is it?
Well, now, let's see. Here. Beginning with the $2 I loaned you in high school, it's exactly $849.07.
I'll have it for you tomorrow, just as soon as I swing a big deal I'm working on, which I need $20.
Oh, no, wait.
Why, aren't you going to lend it to me?
Well, I can't afford not to. Let's see, 5, 10, 20.
Thanks a lot. Well, Judy, are you ready?
Your display was beautiful, Johnny. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, you're not leaving. I thought you were going to have dinner with me.
No, you didn't mention it. So when Will called me this morning, I told him I was free.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Shall we go?
Call me soon, will you?
Oh, all right.
Bye.
Bye.
What's the matter, baby? You look as if you just lost your last lace applique.
Here's $2. That covers the high school debt.
Oh, would you like to have dinner with me tonight, Millie?
Your enthusiasm is irresistible, Johnny. And I know just the movie I want to see, too.
Yeah.
Timing right. I take a trip to the border and you...
Wait a minute, deadpan.
This is fantastic.
It is not. It's true. It's based on the life of Big Maroney.
Public enemy number 21.
Yes. Now, there's a guy.
Now that's for nothing. The next time I'll put an extra eye on your head. And another thing. Stay away from those cops. I understand you're getting friendly.
I didn't rat on your boss, honest, I didn't.
You got him wrong, Deadpan. I tell you got him wrong.
You talk too much.
Oh, no. Just because I like you, I sent you them little presents. 3 cases of uncut scotch. But I don't like any of my dolls running loose, see?
Let's go, Millie.
Oh, and leave this. Are you crazy? This guy's my type.
That guy?
Lots of women go for men like him.
Well, Judy doesn't.
Oh, Judy's no different. She likes men who assert themselves.
But he's a roughneck.
And then he gets a lot of roughnecking, too.
Way to make sure.
You ought to be more like him.
Please, Millie, let's get out of here.
Look, little boy, you go on home. I want to see the rest of this picture.
Oh, but I can't leave you here alone.
I'll be okay. I'll take a cab home.
Well, you're sure you'll be all right?
Sure. Thanks for everything, Johnny.
Okay.
See you in lingerie.
Ain't he the cat's whiskers? Oh, boy. Sure knows what he wants.
And gets it.
Oh, boy. Wish I could find a guy like that.
So women go for mugs like you. They like them tough. Well, I can be tough. Okay, mush nose. Start them hens climbing. Higher. One more move out of you and your middle name is Lead, see? Okay, mush nose, you asked for it. Bowie! You talk too much.
Evening, sir. Have you a table reserved?
Main 97840. Now look, Alan, I don't like my dolls running around loose, see? Next time I'll put an extra eye in your head. Just a minute, bud.
Oh, that's all right. I got all the time in the world.
Now look, I don't want to have to rub you out, horseface. But one more slip out of you and... Okay.
Most fellas always win. Even in telephones.
Double bourbon. Uncut.
Maybe he's a big-time operator. Gloria, I'm scared. Perhaps we shouldn't have left the party. They'll be wondering where we went. But you wanted to meet some of these characters. Oh, I do, but right there. Oh, that was terribly clumsy of me.
Watch your step, sister.
I'm terribly sorry. We both are. name's Gloria. What's yours?
Look, sister, why don't you stick to the nice boys?
Nice boys bore me. But you look awfully important.
I do? Look, sister, I tell you what. I'll buy you a drink. Bartender. Champagne cocktail. Her too.
Ah, good evening, Mr. Moroni. Pierre. Mr. Moroni, stay. Good evening, Mr. Moroni. Good evening, stay.
Bottle of the good stuff.
Very well.
We ought to consider the Mabouche proposition.
It's out.
But they can't do any harm. They're small time.
Mabouche has worked herself up into public enemy number 24.
So what, boss? So we let him work the Northwest Side. And from that, we get a commission. It's a good deal.
Tell me, who am I?
You're Big Maroney, public enemy number 21.
Public enemy number 21 don't make deals with public enemy number 24. Tomorrow morning, you take care of Mabouche. That's your job for tomorrow morning, little Joe. Remember that.
Okay, boss.
Now check the liquor in the joint.
So, here you are, Mr. Maroney.
That ain't none of my stuff, is it?
Oh, no, Mr. Maroney.
Good. Can't take no chances with my stomach.
Silly that.
Hey, that dame over there by the bar. Who is she?
Oh, one of your young society ladies looking for trouble.
Yeah? That dame's got class. Check those hats, will ya?
Just silly.
Something wrong?
That man over there's flirting with me.
Point him out.
Right there.
Be right back. That's for nothing, see?
Did you see that little squid?
Oh, you were wonderful.
I just wish he was a bit bigger.
Tell me, who am I anyway?
You're Big Maroney, public enemy number 21.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. When there might be a fight over me, I feel like Helen of Troy. Okay, Helen. Stay and launch your ships, but I'm going. I'm afraid we'll have to go.
Okay, babe. Keep your nose clean.
Okay.
Lock the doors, boys.
Hey, you. The big fella wants a word with you.
What big fellow?
Him, Maroney.
Maroney? Maroney? He's Maroney? Oh. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gee,
He's still alive.
Wise guy, huh?
Oh, Mr. Maroney, I didn't know it was you. Honest, I didn't.
What you did was slow suicide.
Oh, Mr. Maroney, you wouldn't. You know, I saw a picture about you tonight. There was something about it I really liked, Mr. Maroney. One thing, it showed you for the good sport you really are. That scene where you forgave that guy, it got me. It really did. Right here.
Yeah, that was a good scene. Just like me.
I want to give you a break, son.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Sit down. I ain't going to kill you. Outright. Okay, boys. Make with the William Tell.
William Tell? Oh, no, please. Look, fellas,
Oh, shut up. Nobody can't say I never gave him a chance.
You're too good-natured, boss. That's the trouble with you.
Well, there's one guy I don't feel good-natured about. Maboose. Remember that tomorrow morning, little Joe.
Get him looking good, kid. We want you to die clean, Maboose.
Look, little Joe, why do you want to do a thing like this to me?
Nothing personal, Maboose. Nothing personal.
Well, that's what I mean. You keep saying nothing personal. Where's your profit?
What you was trying to say?
Well, I'm just trying to say you ought to make a profit.
You got me interested. Highly interested.
Well, it's very simple. Now, look, I'm ambitious. Right now, I'm public enemy number 24, and I'd like to become public enemy number 23, which means that maybe public enemy number 21 should step down.
Are you suggesting that my boss ought to be deceased? Big Maroney, an obituary?
It pays good. It pays very good. It could be a grand down and a grand BD.
BD?
Body delivered.
Make it 15 yards down and 15 COD.
You made yourself a deal. How soon?
As soon as I make one little stop on the way. This one's on me.
And little Joe, don't cross me.
Now, would I cross anybody?
I didn't understand you, Jock. I cannot find it in myself to understand you. I didn't think you realized what you had done.
I realize it perfectly, Angus. I agreed to pay Mr. Little Joe a commission of $500 for locating the ingredients of a funeral. We ain't had a good funeral in 3 months.
It's too much for the funeral of Mr. Maboose. He's neighbor public enemy number 24. And besides which, his following is in the northwest side. And as you well know, Joe, the northwest side is nae a good funeral town. For dice and stud poker, aye, but it's nae good for funerals.
You're mighty hasty with your fault-finding. But might I ask you whose idea it was to salvage and use the same casket over and over again?
It was yours, Jock, and a good one. But Mr. Maboose is nae what?
Are we making a profit on Mr. Maboose's funeral?
Ah, we're making a profit. A wee profit.
Well, do we always have to make a big profit?
Jock, to think that we have a radical in the family. Aye.
Mr. Little Joe would like to see you, Mr. Angus.
Maybe he's arranged the ingredients already. He works fast.
Send the man in.
Hi, boys.
Good morning, Mr. Little Joe.
I got to thinking about our proposition. I got a change to make. I come for more dough.
More money? You've already taken advantage of us through Jock, charging $500 commission for Mr. Maboose.
This ain't for Maboose. It's for Big Maroney.
Maroney? Public enemy number 21?
Yeah.
How close is he to needing a funeral?
Close enough. He's got some people mad at him.
Didn't I tell you he was a good man?
Well, were they ever an argument, Jock?
Well, boys, it's worth $1,000 more. And I'm letting you off cheap.
What, man? To hear you talk, you think Mr. Maroney is one of the crown heads of Europe.
Hey, are you making any cracks about my boss?
Oh, he's a lad now, is he?
He's right, Angus. This'll be the biggest thing since the Chicago fire. We can route the funeral right through the business district.
It's a bulk.
Where is this game?
Right down the hall, boss. Well, you see these suckers. Strictly from off a banana boat.
Yeah?
And I got it all set for you, just to walk in and take over.
Gee, that's mighty nice of you, little Joe.
It ain't nothing, boss.
Tell you what, if anything should ever happen to you while you're in my employ, don't worry about a thing. I'll give you the swellest funeral you was ever at.
Gee, you're an angel, boss.
Think nothing of it. Hey, where is this getting?
Judy, please.
Johnny Dill, I won't listen to another word.
You have to listen. You were out with Alan last night. You're going out with him again tonight.
And what's wrong with that? I think he's nice.
Oh, he just makes you think he's nice. That's a lawyer for you. Not even a good lawyer either.
He is a good lawyer.
He isn't. Ask 12 hopeless cases.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dill. You got that nightgown for my wife you promised me?
It's in my sample trunk, Mr. McGow.
I'll be right up.
Now, look, Judy, please, Now, look here. You've got to get out of there, Mr. Maroney. He's dead. Oh, just a minute. Look, Mr. Maroney, please, get back in. Look, you've got to get out. Maroney, please. Just a minute, I'm coming. Look. Mr. Maroney. Please, just a minute, I'm coming. All right. Just a minute. I'll be there. Come in. Oh.
Just dropped in to pick up that nightgown, Mr. Dill.
Well, I can't seem to find it, Mr. McGow.
Well, help you locate it. I haven't been a house detective for 22 years, you know, for nothing.
Oh, I remember now. I saw it at the stock room.
Well, what's that? This is like the sample you showed me.
Oh, it's too small.
Why, this is it.
So it is. Now, look, you take that right home to Mrs. McGowan. McGowan,
you couldn't see it for looking.
No, I couldn't see it.
Say, you know, I'm much obliged to you, Mr. Dill. You know, my wife, she's certainly going to enjoy this little nap. Will you have a drink?
No, thanks. I couldn't. It's a... Look. Please, don't you. Look, Mr. McGow. Mr. McGow. Yeah. come on, please. Look, come on. Look, please, here. Yeah, look, please, Mr. McGowan, please. Come on. All right?
You killer, you.
What are you talking about?
The corpus delicti in the trunk.
Why, there's nothing in that trunk except a few samples and this wax model. They kind of fell out.
I better call that fellow in 313 and tell him about his last batch. I'm sorry, Mr. Dill.
It's all right.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Dill. Believe me, I'm sorry, Mr. Dill. And please, don't tell anybody.
I won't.
Please.
Well, I'd better call the police. No, they'd never believe me. They'd think I did it just to revenge last night. Oh, I got to get Maroney out of here.